Hello, welcome back to your mat this holiday season. I am so excited for this quick, gentle detox flow. Let's join in child's pose, placing your hands out in front of you alongside your sides or in between the thighs. Allowing this flow to allow a period of detox between all of these big holiday meals just to aid in digestion. Connecting to your breath in this pose, inhale through the nose, filling our belly with deep belly breaths, exhaling back out through the nose, creating the ocean breath or ujjayi breath. Walking our hands up, stretching our hands in front of us, allowing our hands to walk wider if there's any pinching in the shoulder blades, allowing for farther expansion. Walking our hands out to the left, placing our right hand over left for a right side body stretch. Bringing our hands back to center. Walking them off to the right, placing our left palm on top of the right hand, stretching the left side body. Thank you for your patience as we are looking for some winter studio space. My dad is building this building actually, and he's letting me use a corner of it to record. So it's a little dusty as we're putting up the plaster and painting. Walking your hands out, lifting your hips, stacking them over your knees for a puppy pose, widening the palms, opening the shoulder blades, and just breathing into wherever feels tight. Starting out with small inversions to kind of relieve some pressure on the stomach and aid in digestion. Meeting back in a tabletop position, planting the left palm, inhaling the right hand overhead, threading the needle, extending the left hand forward. Gently coming out of this position, grounding through the right palm, left arm reaches, exhale, threaded through. Walking that right hand overhead. Meeting back in our tabletop position, taking a couple rounds of cat and cow at your own pace, connecting movement to breath. As we finish up this 2023 year, this season, a lot of events going on, people in town for the holidays, a lot of running back and forth. So it's good to take a moment just for yourself to unwind and set the intention for the new year. Extending your left foot back, reaching through the right fingertips, opening to awkward pose. Holding this position, core engagement. Pressing through that left heel, bringing it back to center, placing it down. Left fingertips reach, right heel presses back. Engaging the core, preparing for awkward pose. Shifting our left hand to the left, our right heel more to the right. Finding core stability. Bringing it back through to center, placing our left palm down. Right palm reaches again, taking some crunches at your pace, breath and movement connected. Switching sides, left fingertips reach, crunching it in, taking this breath to movements. At your own pace. Meeting in tabletop position, shifting downward facing dog. Inhale, peeling the left foot off, keeping a bend through the left knee, extending, finding expansion through the right hamstring. Switching sides, finding a moment of stillness in this position. Switching back to the left side, taking time to pedal it out at your own pace. Opening through the right hip, hinging at the right knee, opening that right side body, building heat and strength in the shoulders, well grounded through the palms. Setting it back down, same thing, left side, left leg out and around, opening the left hip, hinging through the left knee. Connecting breath and movement, sending that breath into that left hip, finding expansion. Setting it back down. Inhale, right foot rises. Holding three-legged downward dog. Preparing to step it through, meeting Crescent Warrior. Sending your breath to anywhere that feels tight, but focusing on the abdominal region. Bringing our hands to heart center, preparing for our first twist. Gaze out over the right fingertips. Heart open. The twist allows for a gentle massage of the intestines and internal organs. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bringing left elbow outside of right knee, gazing up at that right elbow. For more stability, engaging the inner thighs, squeezing them together to build heat and strength in this pose. Coming back through center, inhaling our hands overhead, opening to Warrior Two. Right knee out over our right pinky toe. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, right forearm to right knee, left hand extends overhead. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands down, frame the foot. Step back to plank. One inhale, set up your plank. Exhale, Chaturanga, meeting in upward facing dog. Looking over our left shoulder, taking a pause, followed by looking over our right shoulder and taking a pause. Coming back through center, tucking our toes, meeting in downward facing dog. Left foot rises. Exhale, slowly stepping it through, meeting in Crescent Warrior. Left side. Bringing our hands to heart center, opening the twist to the left, gaze over the left fingertips. Engaging by imagining we're squeezing a beach ball between our thighs, finding our strength, inhaling our hands overhead, exhaling to heart center, bringing opposite elbow across that left knee, gaze up over our left elbow, taking a deeper twist. Coming back through center, opening to Warrior Two. Gaze over our left fingertips. Inhale, reversing the warrior. Exhale, left forearm to left thigh. Gaze up over the right fingertips. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands down to frame the foot. Step back to plank. One inhale, set up your plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pause, taking a gaze over the left shoulder, followed by pausing, taking a gaze over the right. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot rises. Exhale, step it through. Meeting once again in Crescent Warrior. Exhale, send it forward. Take flight. Grounding through the right sole of the foot, pressing back through that left heel, keeping our heart center open, trying to create a vertical line of energy. Stepping down into Crescent Warrior, hands frame the foot, easy twist. Circling it around, step back to plank. Finding stillness in plank position, rocking back and forth on the toes, letting our hips fall out, heels fall out to the left. Taking side plank of choice, just don't place the foot on the left knee. Reaching through the right fingertips, placing our hands back down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Looking over the left shoulder, followed by the right shoulder. Tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot rises. Exhale, step it through. Meeting in our Crescent Warrior. Exhale, send it forward, take flight. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, take flight. Keeping the heart center up, pressing through the right sole of the foot, grounding through the left leg this time. Stepping it back down, inhaling our hands overhead. Exhale, hands frame the foot, easy twist. Circling it around and down. Step back to plank. Prepare for plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to pause the video and do side plank on the other side. I did forget it. Step or jump, top of the mat. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twisting to the right, hooking the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Connecting to our breath. Bringing it back through center, twisting to the left, right elbow outside of left knee. Letting our hands run long. Toe heeling our feet out, hip width apart. Peace fingers around the big toe, or I invite you for gorilla pose here, keeping a soft bend in the knees to release pressure on the lower back if needed. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank. One inhale, set up your plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale. Bring our hips back, crossing our feet, meeting in a seated position. Bringing our right sole to the outside of our left knee, inhaling the left elbow outside of the right knee for a seated twist. Keeping our gaze at the right fingertips. Unwinding from this pose, taking the same twist on the other side. Inhale that right arm up, right elbow outside of the left knee. Gaze is back at the left fingertips. Slowly unwinding, letting our legs run long. Meeting in boat pose, reaching tall through the crown of the head, engaging the core. Bringing our feet down to the mat, slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Lifting our hips into bridge pose, taking any arm position of choice. I always like to interlace my fingers, kind of rolling the shoulder blades in together, but any hand position is fine. Bringing it back down. Taking another round of bridge whenever you're ready. Allowing your breath to flow. Pressing through the hip points, engaging the glutes. Slowly bring it back down. One more round of bridge whenever you're ready. We'll meet back down on the mat. Begin as if you were taking happy baby pose, but we are going to take it on one side only. So let's start with whichever side you want. I'm going to start on the right side, letting our left leg run long. Hand is grasped around the right foot. Compressing one side of our internal organs, allowing our breath to flow wherever we need it to, finding stillness in this pose, sinking down into the mat, finding a position of grounding and expansion. Releasing the right side, bringing the left foot in, hand grasps the outside of the left foot, finding expansion but also compression in the left side body, massaging the left side of the internal organs. Letting both feet run long, taking one more round of this. Happy baby, right side. Letting our right leg run long. Happy baby, left side. Allowing our leg to run long. Taking a moment to come into a heart opener, bringing our palms under our booty, letting the crown of our head run long, opening our heart center, engaging our thighs to activate and maintain strength in this pose. Walking our hands up, taking an inhale, reaching our hands overhead, forward folds, pointing through the hip points, not over rounding through the spine. If we are over rounding through the spine, keeping a gentle bend in the knees. Meeting back down on our mat. Bringing our knees in, allowing our knees to fall out to the left side, bringing our awareness and gaze over our right fingertips. Bringing our knees back through to center, letting them fall out to the right. Gaze over our left fingertips. Bringing our knees back through center, bringing the soles of our feet together, letting our knees fall out, bringing one hand to our heart center, one hand to our belly, connecting to our breath right before we settle into our last pose of Shavasana. Feel free to allow your legs to stay in this position or run long at this point. Feel free to pause the video and stay here as long as you need to. When you're ready to come out, rolling onto your left or right side, meeting in a seated meditation pose. Thank you for practicing with me today. Thank you for your patience as we work on building or looking for some indoor filming locations for winter. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.